Hey guys, welcome back to the garden. I hope you're having an awesome day. Behind me here is our area where we're growing all of our different seedlings, and today is going to be an update video on our air pruned zucchini because I could not believe just how much of a difference we saw within 2 weeks. Now all of these plants have been getting the exact same care regimen, but the zucchini plants that we have in the air pruning cups that I made in a previous video, I'll have the link down below of course, have been exploding with growth, like 2, almost 3 times the size as the ones that are in the regular solo cups with just holes drilled in the bottom. This is unbelievable, and I'm so excited for these results here because I think I'm going to do the exact same thing with all of my tomato seedlings and every other seedling from here on out. I'll be creating these air pruning cups to grow these seedlings in just because of how great they've been growing. Let's check this out. These are the zucchini plants in a cup. Normal growth that I would expect from it. They are looking happy and healthy. There's a little bit of some sort of a burn or something on this one right here, but for the most part they're doing quite well, and I think they're gonna thrive in the garden just like they should. With these cups right here, I've just got holes in the bottom for drainage, and then for our soil it's basically a mix of peat moss, sphagnum moss, and compost. It's just an organic gardening mix that you can find at most local stores, gardening centers, whatever it might be that you shop at. It's a Kellogg's gardening mix. We use the same mix in this air pot, but let's check that one out right now. This is the one that is growing in the air pot. Incredible. I don't know about you, but I think I would rather plant a plant like this in my garden starting off compared to one like this. Now, granted, we all know that zucchini and squash are massive growers and very, very prolific in the garden, so we don't have to worry about growth that much. But what we do want is a healthy root system when that plant is growing. You see all of these huge roots that are growing here? If I turn it sideways, you can just see an entire mass of roots coming out of here. Just incredible stuff right there. It doesn't get much better than that. If you haven't watched my original video on how to make this and the essentials of air pruning and grow bags, what's really happening is that this taproot is coming down to the bottom of this cup. Then when it hits this net here and is exposed to air, what happens is that's kind of getting pinched off, if you will. After that main taproot is getting pinched off, what happens then is that it sends a signal throughout the rest of the plant that it now needs a new leader, if you will, to grow and gather nutrients, because that main taproot now is incurring some sort of obstacle where it can't grow like it should. So then you have masses of roots starting to come out from your root system instead of that main taproot coming to the bottom and then spiraling around this cup like what happens when we see a root-bound plant. That's what happens in these smaller cups too, or even larger pots, is that taproot is just winding itself around, not sending any signals to the other roots that they should be growing more prolifically. That's what this does, and it is proven to you guys that this definitely works. I am so excited because I've had a lot of troubles this year in the garden, just stupid mistakes that I've made, from leaving my seedlings out in the greenhouse when it reached 28 degrees at night and we froze some kale and broccoli, and then we also cooked some tomato plants this year. Simple failures that I've made in the garden, but stuff like this keeps me looking forward to all the great things that I'm going to be learning throughout my entire gardening journey, because we all know that gardening is a never-ending process. It's an expedition that is not for the weak-minded or the weak at heart, because there's just so much to learn. I hope you guys learned that maybe air pots could be a cool solution to you guys when growing seedlings or even larger plants. You can do this on a large scale too. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Happy gardening, and we'll see you in the next episode.